Next, David Wolfsborg. Is that right?
Hello, I'm Mr. Wonderful, and this is my little red inn. I call her Justice. She used to lay for me once a day. Eggs of solid truth, these eggs were my deliverance. I roasted them on the seat of my art. Sometimes I scrambled them, and then Justice got it to my seat. She started charging me $9.95 a shot. Well, today I'm broke. My little red inn bought a plane ticket to Cape Verde. She suns on the beaches there, and will sometimes send me a postcard or a raw herring. Well, that's Justice for you.
Alright, I'm trying to get two more in here really quickly. That was pretty fun. This is more serious. This is, I wait tables at a restaurant, and this is me waiting tables. In the brass green paper flyaway drizzle dome, the luxurious masquerading cream cheese of foppish mop-top tie-bearing mannish bumble voice echoes a shrewd malignant and dubious mum. The shrimp pompadour nests supine in the kitchen, painted on the grisly crumbs of our fabulous culinary sovereign, Leora, the chef's chef. With a boisterous cackle, she raises the unctuous-faced frying-ware, smacks a tender rib of cod onto the stainless steel visage, and relieves her immaculate concentration with a pout of giggling. Fishy, flabbergasted, peckish dames, taffeted, pocketbooked, and burbling flummery by light of candlestick, offer strings of irresistible nonsense to one another. The eau de toilette dappled covertly on their shriveled bosoms mingles in the piquant air. It is but two shrill dings of a counterbell tinkling from the cook that I heed the call and stumble back into the glorious kitchenette, washy-eyed, drowsy in sans elegance. My mind no longer cleaves the fertile crescent of my bliss. It is with great pains that I fondle the underbellies of two inanimate objects, salad plates. Their cockled, lettucey countenances grimace at me, sprinkled with cherry tomatoes, a sliver of mushroom, and trichromatic pepper shavings. The vinaigrette with mustard oozes onward, drowning the slovenly buggers in a pungent yellow peppercorn-spackled syrup. I entertain a mellow carousal, stepping back into the limelight, peering furtively across the sparse dining room. Aha! My patrons, assorted bunch, him with dim-spotted satin cravat, sour lemon gaze, and endless jowls. Her like a fish, plaintive and rueful and unwise. I no longer dare to wonder, punching the balance on the register, a wicked trill departs from the bowels of this irascible machine. Damn the till, if the tip rings true, the rent, my stomach, and so on. This is part two of three parts of a sort of religious poem here. It's about a band moving through the desert. The poem's called Oneself Lost, Sought, Found. This is Oneself Sought. And man has arrived and he's speaking to God. And here we go. His creations then, shivering, ill, yellow with fear, gathered their clan before his presence, the heaviness of tears drawing their faces to the soil. Cried amid him, Brahman, Allah, Shamash, Buddha, Aton, Adonai, their throats as flame, a tremble, pallid-skinned. Sculptor of existence, why dost thou paint the countenance of his kin in so strangely unclear a mood, a shade laid with such mystery? Who brought us upon this earthly place, nourished our bellies with grain, our hearts with earnest, call now to our shallow being, a knot of pawns, puppets of obedience, spineless servitude, who are we? As millet through a brass colander, man's words passed the Great Spirit, sifting dryly impotent, sprinkling into the air. The universe of his soul blindly departed, he crumpled his thin parchment onto the pitch, with lifeless abandon. A breath of wind eddied curiously like a slow dance under the fallen figure, as if to raise it above the earth, then only to whirl onward and fold away like an oriental fan. The ancient mystic of the sky rolled gently slow, stars dimpled on the ebon coal of night. Planetary forms spun quietly, orbiting the pink blossom of the sun. Clouds carrying their aimless promenade above a hushed landscape, turning quietly to blue. Looming trees, releasing one by patient one their leaves, like sacred descending moths silhouetted against the darkness. Pricks of rye careening in mass, the still belly of the desert, the rustling hymn of the forest, the majesty of ocean tumbling over its shapeless self, counting here and again the rise and fall of endless waves. Beyond all realms, the spirit of eternity needling the fabric of existence. Children intone the great gesture, passing the spasms through the tapestry of substance. So a silkworm buries and emerges through the skin of a cocoon. The darkness is a passage of change.
That was David Wolfsbrook.